Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now, just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, Libra, I'd just like to say I am a professional and experienced counsellor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee. Thank you for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. So let's deep dive and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Okay, wow. Alright, so you were coming in with the Hermit, and you were also coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. This is coming in as a start point here to get with your person, is what it talks about here in your reading. But it's about, so what's going to happen when it comes to the start point? What are you going to be up to? What is your person going to be up to here? And so what you're coming in with those two cards, Libra, is you're talking about, well, confronting and facing the truth about yourself and your reality when you come in with those two cards, because that is a start point. But the start point is you here. These two cards talk about self here in your reading. It talks about, okay, right, if this is what you want, this is both you and your person, if you want to go towards your person, if you want a life with your person, this is how it comes in here. Then I was going to say requirements, but what it can really talk about here in your reading is, are you ready? Are you truly ready for your person? This goes both ways here. Yeah, have you ended out a past way of behaving here in terms of negative attachments, toxic behavior? Because that all gets dealt with here. That all gets dealt with these two cards here in your reading. So it also talks about here in your reading, so to turn the wheel in your favor, or to turn it here in a more positive direction, let me come in that way, then the focus here is you coming in with the Hermit card. And the Hermit card in your reading is know more about yourself. That's what it's talking about here. Your wants, your desires here, what upsets you, what makes you uncomfortable here in your reading. You're coming in with obstacles and challenges here that one must face. Those obstacles and challenges are about confronting the truth about yourself and your reality. See, this Hermit card isn't somewhere where you want to stay, but it is somewhere that it is a place, or it's like a time here that needs full attention here. See, this is all about learning to invest in oneself, to be quite honest. So book an image reading with me here in your reading. So let's keep going here, because you know you are coming in with some really positive cards here. So let's keep going. Like I said, let's see what else I'm able to share with you here. Very important cards. If you were wanting a new cycle, or if you were wanting to end out a past here, you want to be a better version of yourself here, it can come in that way. A better version of yourself here is being able to manage and cope with the world around you, but also being able to manage and cope with yourself here, your emotions, what makes you feel uncomfortable here, I normally use the chocolate here in your reading. It's about understanding there, gaining knowledge and understanding as to why you need the chocolate. Why does the chocolate give you comfort here? Why does what is it that you are avoiding? What is it that you ignore here because you eat the chocolate? It really depends on where you want to go here. When it comes to the Hermit card here in your reading, yeah, of course you can go to places that can help you deal with your addictions to chocolate. It's just a scenario here. But most times, if not all, it may not get to the root cause here, the root issue as to why you eat the chocolate. It might just focus on the chocolate itself. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. So let's keep going and let me see what else I'm able to, or the messages that the cards have for you, Libra. Okay. The Strength card, 7 of Cups. Okay, and you have the Page of Swords. Let's just have a look at the bottom here. The Strength card, the 7 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. It does kind of tell me here with these cards on the board, you've got many, let's say, pathways in front of you here, and this can talk about how to deal with why you eat the chocolate. I'll come in that way here in your reading. Only because of the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune here. You can talk about a student here as well. Well, what it kind of tells me here, coming in with the Page of Swords, is that you want something. You're looking at certain pathways, but you're not finding the pathway that you seek here when you're coming in with the Page of Swords. Because that's coming in as kind of fussy, and there's nothing wrong with that here in your reading. It's like you find something, you find a pathway, and then you go and research that pathway, and if there's one thing wrong with that pathway, you're not going to choose it, and then you'll find another. See, what I get here is that you're looking, but there's always one thing or something really small or insignificant about that pathway, and you're not keen on it, and like it switches you off straight away here. Well, what it talks about there in your reading is, I get with the Page of Swords here in your reading is that you've got to know more about yourself here. I get with the 7 of Cups is that it's like, yeah, I want to be, let's say I want to be a doctor, but I don't like that pathway. I don't like what I have to do in order to be a doctor. Then, oh, okay, I might try and be a vet here. Oh, I don't like that pathway. So what I get there, and what I'm trying to say here is that you're looking at job opportunities here in your reading as a way of becoming the person you truly want to be here. Because in actual fact, coming in with the Page of Swords, you're still figuring that out, is what it talks about here. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with my life. I'm still figuring out where I want to go, who I want to be. But I've got all these options, and you know, that's a beautiful thing, that you've got all those options in front of you here. But it's the pathway that you're not keen on. It's coming in that way. Which is why it has to be a certain way. Which is why I'm saying you're quite fussy here in your reading. Of course, you don't want to just jump into anything here and just see where it goes here. I get that, you know, with the Page of Swords, they're not that type of person here just to take a risk and see where it goes. What I get with the Page of Swords is you want certainty here. You want to know that it's going to work, and you want to listen to people here that are going to give you the goods and that are going to put you on the right path. But there's so many choices in front of you to be the doctor, if you want to be a doctor. But it's the job that kind of dictates to you who you are. You're not coming at it from, I already know who I am. Okay, I already know who I am, but you know, I'm going to go and see what it's. I'm going to learn to be a doctor, but I know who I am. See, but it's the other way around. It's coming in as, I really don't know who I am, but maybe I'm a doctor. That's kind of how these cards are coming in. That's what I'm picking up. It is coming in as a fear here, and it can sometimes be a fear when you choose a certain career path, and of course you have many in front of you, and you choose a certain career path here, and you're going through it, okay, you're investing, but along the way you kind of think to yourself, yeah, but is this where I want to be? Can I really be a doctor? Do I want to be a doctor? What kind of doctor am I going to be? It comes in that way. It's what I'm kind of picking up with the Strength card here in your reading. Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of picking up here for you, Libra, is that with these pathways in front of you, what I get there is that you could very well be going off on a tangent here, where coming in with the Page of Swords, you are getting light bulb moments here, but what it can talk about there in your reading, it may not help you get to the end where you want to be. It's just they're just ideas at this time. And so there's so much in front of you, you could very well find it a challenge here to invest, to find something you want to invest in here. I do get that it's because of these pathways in front of you, you're thinking to yourself, you're going, okay, I want to be a doctor, but you're forgetting about you in a sense here with the Page of Swords. See, what it can also talk about there in your reading is that you only learn so much and then you pull back. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that anymore, but you've spent a lot of time researching it and stuff like that. That's okay here in your reading. At least you're finding out information about what it is that you want to do, but it's like you still haven't connected it back to you, which is why you keep choosing other pathways here in your reading. This is what I'm getting with the Page of Swords. Yeah. Shall I try it or maybe not? I really want to do it, but I don't have the confidence here. You know, you've got to take a serious hard look at why you're not wanting to do certain things here in your reading. Really, is it because of that one little thing that you don't like about this pathway, or is it because of yourself here? Let me keep going and let's see what else the cards have for you. So you have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Five of Pentacles here. And you're coming in with the Star card here in your reading. I do get here there's a fear. You have a fear here, Libra, about investing in things that may take you out of a comfort zone here, because you've always been in a comfort zone, coming in with the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune here in your reading. You are coming in with the Star card. The Star card is you here, Libra. The Star card is, you know, I always see that as self here, but what it talks about here in your reading is that you've got to invest in you. That's what it's saying. Yeah, of course, I haven't nailed your reading enough. I do feel that here. But what it also talks about here in your reading is it's coming in as your stability. You being stable to make these decisions that you were wanting to make. Here, it is coming in as self-worth is what I'm getting. Not so much self-discipline. I don't see it as self-discipline in your reading, because you're coming in with the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is kind of disciplined in themselves here, because they've climbed mountains here. They have their own truth, and there's nothing wrong with it. But what your reading is talking about here is that that truth may be holding you back. That truth may be keeping you in a certain comfort zone, and that comfort zone here, what I get with the Strength card is the fear to come out of a comfort zone and give things a go and try new things. And this is even coming in as being around new people here, and or even trying a completely new job here. I did speak about being a doctor, and maybe here in your reading you need to look at another opportunity that's in front of you that could very well be, let's say, a baker here, and trying your hand at that here. See, the start point isn't, well, it isn't the actual job, the actual pathway here in your reading. The start point is actually you. That's what I'm getting. See, coming in with the Page of Swords, and I spoke about, I see the Page of Swords as someone who's already been through their trials and their tribulations here, and you really can't convince the Page of Swords any other way. Reverse psychology does not work with the Page of Swords. It's when you say something to the Page of Swords, they will do the complete opposite, because they do not like being told what to do. That's how I see that Page of Swords. So it's really about figuring things out for yourself here. And that's what you like to do here. This is what your reading is saying. And it's when you figure things out, you're going to invest. But what I also pick up here with the Page of Pentacles, or potentially here in your reading, it really comes down to, see, I get here you want things. You do want material prosperity here. You do want your own things here in your reading, and you do want to say, hey, I actually got this for myself. I didn't have to rely on anybody here. But it's almost like saying here in your reading, like I said, I get here that you give things a go, but if it doesn't work out for you, if it doesn't go the way in which you had hoped, you let it go. But coming in with the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you haven't invested enough here. Because I get here, it makes you feel a certain way. So you've got to understand those feelings as to why these things make you feel a certain way here. That's what I'm getting. It's like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. Nah, I don't like that job. That's what I'm getting. But that isn't going to help you. That kind of attitude, that kind of behavior, that isn't going to help you to know who you are. Because why do you come across that way? Why do you just go, no, I don't want to do it anymore? That's kind of how this is coming in. But you also want to be, the star card here, a wish fulfillment is what it talks about. So in order to be the wish fulfillment, then you have to invest in yourself is what it talks about. All right, let's have a look. Kind of was picking that up here, guys. I really was. And so you're coming in with the Nine of Swords. And so with the Nine of Swords coming in here in your reading, what it talks about there is it's the struggle to come out of your comfort zone. And there are reasons why. There are some major reasons why you struggle to come out of your comfort zone here. And I'm not even going to force you or push you here. I'm not even going to say certain things here in your reading. All I'm going to say is just book an image reading with me and we'll take it from there. Also check out the website, the New Earth Community.com, and check out the other readers on there, especially if you're coming in with the Nine of Swords. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for your reading, Libra. And thank you for watching. And I'll catch you later. Bye.